Greeting. Why am I so small? Hold on. Oh God. Hold on. Hold on. Something is weird here. Maybe we go like that. And then... Yeah, that seems right. God, my beard is getting fucking bushy. Holy Lord. Let's shrink myself just a tad. Just un poquito más. Alright, there we go. Perfection. Hello. Greetings, ladies and freaking gentlemen of the internet. 'Tis I, the Fat Wagnet, as always, coming to you live from another live stream, of course. And today, I don't know what we're doing. I don't really have any thoughts. I just have hopes and aspirations. I don't know. I feel like it should just go like this. But you see, I don't know. Maybe we do that. And then we can do that. Bring it in by 2 blocks on both sides. I don't know. Anyway, what's going on? I hope everyone is having a wonderful Thursday. It is Thursday. Oh, I keep oh God, this is going to get me killed. This is going to absolutely get me killed. Yeah, it's not good. It's not good. Oh boy. Nope, not good. You know what they say, it ain't good. It ain't easy being cheesy. It is one of the things that they say and do and aspire to, hope for. Yes. Anyway, we're here. We're chilling. We're hoping you have a wonderful Thursday. Or had a wonderful Thursday. Or are going to have a wonderful Thursday. All of these things are required. Okay, we're like Superman there, but we missed the jump. We're going to put some temporary lighting solutions up here. Just for the moment. Because I don't want anything to now spawn on me when I can't see it and get me, you know? You feel... I feel it, Mr. Krabs. I do. But we're just going to temporarily light this up for the moment. That way we don't have to worry about it, and we can just live our lives in the way that I want to. And already we have a lad. Hi, lad. What's up, lad? Yep, let's stop that at the source and just light this up right now. Don't have to deal with it. Granted, there still could be spawns up there. How worried am I about that? I'm not, but I also would like to just do it. Do it now. Do it right. And in hopes that we don't have to worry about it. Really is the goal here. Just light it up so well, nothing could ever harm my peace like that. And then we're golden, baby. We're golden. Ooh, yes. Tits and balls. Oh, wait, no, we're good. I was going to say tits and balls, man. I guess I did technically say that phrase, but, you know. You know. I'm in a weird mood today. As always, weird mood. There we go. Hold, please. Coffee. God damn, that's so good. That's so good. That's some great coffee. That is some great coffee. I repeat, This is not a freaking drill. That is delicioso to the 19th degree. Alright, so what are we doing today? We should figure that out, probably, huh? What'd you say? What? Which means I think that we're going to start out with the pathway, even though we're going to have to make some adjustments here already, because it doesn't really work as intended here. Because we were duped into building this first, so I didn't have time to plan it. You guys come with me. All of you come here. Okay, you. There. You. Next one. Here. Come here. Hello, poochers. There we are. You come here. You sit right next to the path. Alright, you two doggos, come with me. You need to scoot yourself back a little bit. Okay, we need a doggo over here, please. Doggo, come. Right there is fine. We're going to go right next to this wheat. There we go. And where's the third one? Fourth one. Okay, you come here, please. Hello. Let's push you over into this corner and maybe up onto this rock. There we go. Stand guard. Because I do need to move this, I think. We need to move it just a smidgen. We need to go up and around. There's a tree in the way, though. Interesting. Interesting. I guess technically we could leave this open and just do like a second floor. I don't know. Decisions, plagued by decision paralysis. You thought you could swindle me? Oh, get wrecked, sir. Alright. Let's finish this first. This is what we were supposed to be working on yesterday before I got rudely disrupted. And we had to go and not work on this anymore because, well, because we decided to get some points back. The hoarding has stopped a little bit, which is nice, very nice. We got them to spend some precious coin. And the best part is, they think it's their idea. They're like, ooh, yes, we are going to spend the coin today. Spend the coin we shall. And little to known to them, that is exactly what I wanted. That is really what we want 99.9% of the time, is for them to spend the coin in whatever capacity possible. That means more coin in our pocket and less coin in their pocket. And that is very nice. Very goblin-esque and very, very easy to accomplish. I try to give the maximum amount of variety, which I do. 50 different reward choices to spend your precious and hard-earned points back into my deep-seated pockets. Oh, it's amazing. It's amazing. Anyway, back to what we're doing. We're building a walkway here, and I do think there's going to be at least one entrance that will lead into the shallows here. At some point. Not now, but at some point it will lead into the shallows, and that will be a very nice thing. Also, I didn't realize just how big this thing was. I don't know if anyone realized this. I'm sure they did, because We do this literally every time, without fail. We're like, ooh, you know what? We should make that just a tad larger than it is. If we don't, how will you know? And, you know, brings us back to this every single time. Also, I really need to shave my beard. I feel like it is so damn bushy. So bushy. Mr. Bushido. I don't know what that's from, but it feels right. Probably know if someone told me, but then they would be like, ah, I told you and you didn't know. How dare you? Or, you know, whatever. Whatever. Alright, let's just get this done. Let's get this show on the road, huh? Let's get more of the brick. And then we're also going to have to bring up the green just a tad. This is one of those really simple projects, but I think it'll add a good bit. So I want to just do it now. Try to get a couple areas a little bit more pronounced, a little bit more finished and stuff. And I think that will aid us in the future here. I don't know about you guys, but I slept like absolute fucking trash last night. Absolute trash. I like tried to go to bed at like a really decent time. Like if I had gone to bed when I did, I would have gotten a solid like 8.5, 9 hours, right? And I really, really fucking tried to go to bed. I laid there, I twisted, I turned the fan on, I, you know, put on a streamer at the end to just kind of like doze off to, one that I regularly fall asleep to. And I put my phone away, put it up, put it far away from my reach. I did all the things possible. And I could not fall asleep, no matter what I seemed to do. The second I did fall asleep, I think I was asleep for approximately 8 minutes or so. And then I was just like fucking wide awake. And it was gruesome. It was so bad. So I tried again. I put my streamer person on that I watch. And I was like, yes, we're going to go to sleep. We're going to try and get a good full 8 hours here. Nope. I woke up like every like 7 minutes to a half hour at the most. And no matter what I tried to do, I was tossing, I was turning, I was sweating, I was hot. It was like, it was just not a fun night, let me tell you. And sometimes that happens. I don't really know why that happens sometimes, but it does. And it just impairs my ability to sleep, and it's very frustrating. Because all I wanted in that moment is to sleep. And what I got is bupkis. We got absolutely nothing for our troubles. Just a lot of awful night's sleep and terrible nightmares to plume the head, the brain. It's not good. So I strongly hope that tonight we're able to accomplish that. I spilled a little coffee. My bad. I really hope we're able to accomplish that tonight, though. And we'll see if it actually occurs, but god damn am I tired, man. All the king's horses and all the king's men could not make me less tired again. It's just how it goes, it's how it rocks, and how it wanes. But tonight is a new night, and I have faith that we will, in fact, find the sleep that we've been lacking, and we will recuperate. We will demonstrate our technical knowledge of being able to fall asleep fast, furious, and in a hurry, and stay asleep. That's the goal, anyway. Whether or not that'll actually happen is beyond me, because the situation itself is out of my control, and we just have to go with it. We have to figure it out, and we have to make it work to the best of our ability, and hope for the absolute best, because that's all we can do sometimes, you know? Ooh. I suppose we use the slabs and we just double slab some of this. It's fine. Might as well. It's already in our inventory, so we might as well use all that we have before returning to our home. And then we can gather some more materials, I suppose. We'll see. We will see, for sure. And just like that, we're out already. And I know I could have done, you know, single ones to save it and all of that jazz. I know, but I chose not to. Okay, we got that to give us the rest of the way there. I'm debating on leaving that as, like, a tower. I think it would be kind of cool. Also, we should have grabbed green while we were over there. That was not smart on our part, but that's okay. Not smart on our part, but very okay. Oh, I was like, why is that not letting me middle mouse click? Because it was not the correct block, because those were slabs and not the full block. But you'll never be able to tell in the long run, so it really doesn't matter all that much. Excuse me one second, I gotta blow my nose. Hold on. Okay, we're back. I think I got like allergies going on, something crazy right now. Very sad. It feels like every time I actually vacuum my house, what happens is all the dust particles and all the dander particles from having doggos that shed a crazy amount just kind of envelop the air around you, and it is something fierce. It gets you real bad. I also kind of feel like finishing this house now because we were forced to do it. And I don't really like leaving it completely unfinished like that. Who knows? Maybe we will, maybe we won't. Alright, what do we need right now? We needed whatever green block that was. What green block was that? Was that concrete or was that... No, I think it was terracotta, right? I do think that it was terracotta, which I guess we don't have any more of, for shame. Also, wasn't it... Has it been night this whole time? I don't know. Maybe it was day for a little. How's that pathway look? Oh, beautiful. Simply beautiful. Alright, let's go to our mesa. We should have probably slept prior to coming here, to be honest with you. I think we should still sleep. Do you think that it is probably a good idea? Being shot at by Skeletor. Who will not burn. Get whackified. Whackified? Weird. Very weird. Hello, spider. Kablam. Get spider whacked. Knick knack paddywhack, give a spider a bone. A frickin' bone here. Throw me a frickin' bone here. That was a bad Austin Gold member. Dr. Evil. Dr. Evil impression. Could not think of what it was. Okay, that... I feel like they changed how hitboxes work. That's the kicker here. Are we safe here? Ish, safe adjacent. Can we go down one more? Not really, but kind of. We only want the uncolored terracotta right now. That way we can go ahead and get our green on. I think we'll grab a little over 8 stacks because I can't foresee myself needing that much more, but who knows. So we'll just do a little quick excavation here and get the materials that we need, and then we'll be on our way. Hi. Ow! Dude, look at that! Holy shit! Calm down, skeleton. Good lord. Why are you hitting for so much? I just bit the hell out of my lip. Okay. I see. Let's see what kind of day it's gonna be here. No worries. I got you. I'm picking up what you're putting down here, buddy. I guess we could dig up as well if we needed some light. But I don't really feel like it, so darkness you shall deal with, I suppose, for the moment. And let's take a look, see if we have... Yeah, that's a fair amount. Let's just collect what's down here, and then we can be on our way, I think. We don't need a terrible amount right this second. We just need, you know, a little bit. Little bit goes a long ways. Alright, beautiful. Got a little X-Pizzle. God, that's weird. That's weird, man. God, I am chugging through this coffee. Holy Lord. That looks so good from this side, by the way. I really like that. At some point, we need to set up that cave because we need a proper facility. We need green. Yeah. Do we have green dye in the dye chest? That is a big, fat negative. I thought we would. For some reason, but I guess we never moved the dye from over here. So we'll do that, terracotta, and we'll leave the rest because I don't know that we'll need it right this second, but... Oh, we also need rockets. Where are our rockets? Are over here. Yes, thank you. Ooh, I almost just did it. I almost just blasted off into the ceiling right there. That literally could have gotten us killed. Not great. Not great. Okay, I guess we're missing a single block there that I forgot to put down. No worries. Oh, okay. There's a lot of blocks we apparently have missed. Holy crap. What the hell? How did we miss so many? Interesting. Well, we'll go get those blocks as well. No worries. No problem. Just want to get this done, though, so that we don't have to worry about it anymore, and we can, like, kind of cross it off the list. Also, I forgot we had a beacon right there, and it just tore through everything. We're still not going to dig it down all the way to that layer. I did decide that. The only thing that's going to be dug down to that layer is going to be the creeper farm, I think, because we need a massive one, and it might not be just creeper. It might be a little bit of everything, but we definitely need a farm, a proper farm. Definitely need that. Also, why did I make this side slightly larger? Oh my god, Jesus, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Alright, will 8 stacks be enough? Let's find that out. Go ahead and do this and make it all nice and green, and then we'll work on the dangly bits after we get the water installed. We need the water first so that we can actually figure out just how much dangly bits we need and to what level they need to be at, because if they're too long, they're connected to the water, and I don't particularly like that. But if they're too short, they don't look right. So it's really a catch-22. And you have to be able to diagnose on the fly just what you need and how to get there. Good. Excellent. That looks better. We still need to get more wood real quick because we didn't finish that properly. Which, shocker. Also, that took 6.5 stacks. 7 stacks. That was a lot. That was a lot. We're also going to have to move back our rock a little bit to fit what I want to for the house here. Oh my god. He's out of control. Holy moly. What's going on here? Okay, let me put all of these correctly in here because it's going to bother me. It's going to bother me. So let's just get all the ones that we have missed right quick so that we can at least say that part is done and or close to done. We need to do the dangly bits on both sides. I think this side will be a lot easier because flat is a lot easier to do dangly bits than a overhang. It's a lot easier for sure. We also need to do this cliff here, I think, with the different colors. And I'd love to finish that at some point. I don't know if that's a today thing, but that is at some point we really need to finish that. All right, so we need a lot of glass. Let's get rid of these two things because we do not intend to come back here for a little while. Ah, I found terracotta. That makes sense. I did wonder where I had put that. That does make a lot of sense. just gonna toss it in here. I don't really care where it goes. It's fine. It's fine. Green can go over there. Chess piece we should probably put with our tools and so on and so forth. There, sure, there, you, good, you, good. Alright, we do have ads here in about 15-20 seconds, so we're going to go ahead and take an ad break real quick, about 3 to 5 minutes or so, and when we get back, we'll continue what we're working on. Be right back. Watch out, Pa, you better duck. Ads are coming at you hot. Alrighty then, we're back. Sorry, I absolutely had to literally go and trim my mustache because the upper hairs were just getting my nostrils so bad and tickling the shit out of me, and I did not appreciate it even the slightest. So I did go and do that, which is a weird thing to do while streaming, I guess. But we did go ahead and just do that real quick. Took a little bit of time, but we were able to go ahead and hopefully fix our mustache problem. I outlined the lip a little bit, and I trimmed the whole thing just a little bit. Not a whole lot, but hopefully it's enough to fix the problem because it was making my nose itch like a motherfucker, and it's still not great, but I'm hoping that it's gotten a little better at the very least here because it is frustrating and it is getting me good. So, yeah, we did do that. That is a weird thing for us to do, but it didn't help at all. It's fine. All right. Let's do 3, 5, that's 8. Don't need any brown bed. Wait. I was like, how can we get a brown bed? I know how we can get a brown bed. Do we use concrete or terracotta? Probably concrete or terracotta. Terracotta is just easier at the moment. Well, we got 2 concrete. 3, 4. We got more concrete. We're going with concrete over the terracotta. All right, there we go. We're going to go with that, and we're just going to do a little bit of edging here, I feel. Brown terracotta is good, but is it the best? I don't know. What brown blocks are in this game? Have we tried brown concrete? Which one is better? Because we're going to have green concrete on them. This one looks more like dirt, but I kind of like that one more because it's got the dark undertones. Which one is that? Is that the terracotta? It is the terracotta. All right, we'll use that. Where did we use brown terracotta also? We must have used it somewhere, but I don't know where. Doesn't matter, I guess. Doesn't freaking matter. So I want to outline this first and foremost here. So we're going to just use the brown to outline the dirt, and then the green, obviously, to outline the grass. Makes a lot of sense. I know, hard concept to adapt here, but we got it, don't worry. Green, brown, green, green, brown, green, green. Shit. Brown, green, 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 green. Yeah, I just want to outline this proper, and then we'll fix it later, but I feel that it kind of needs it. So let's go ahead and do this. We do have to go up like that. Hello, zombie. Excuse me? You had thorns? Oh my god. I hate you, zombie. Random ass zombie just has thorns? Like, what is that? Come on, man. Alright, let's get this underway, though. It should be very simple to outline this, and that way we kind of can keep its shape and just kind of go from there and start doing what we need to do. Concrete with terracotta is unusual, but I think it's okay in this instance. There we go. Outlined one side, and we do have to replace all of this grass with the terracotta anyway. So I'm wondering if we just like encase the thing here. Don't do it, horse. You're too pretty. Oops. That one needs to be brown. Hell no, brown cow. Okay, I think we've got the tactics good and ready to go for this. That feels wrong. Does it not? Like, it feels like too something. Let's just try that, and then I like the shape of this already, so I don't really intend to change the shape here. I just kind of intend to change the rest. And it always has to go, the green always has to go on top of the brown here, because one is dirt, one is grass, and it wouldn't make sense if you didn't do it that specific way. So that's just what we're doing. Hello, creeper. Kaplam. Kaplam. Alright, let's get the rest of our concrete here. Very easy, very relaxed day, just chipping away at some projects that have been beseeching us for some time now. And I think we're just going to go right over the top here with that. And then we can add in the light in some way. I don't know how we'll add the light in yet, but can. Let's see, we got all of this. We'll see if we actually have enough here or not, but ooh. I thought it was the actual grass, and I was incorrect. Alright, so a lot of this needs to be green. Is that correct? It feels like that should be more like that, right? Like, we want it to look like a cartoon version of a grassland, I think. I think that's what we're going to achieve. I just don't know, like, do you go... You probably do that, right? So you probably just do something along these lines, and then the green goes on just the top, I would imagine. Although, this doesn't look right. No, that's not right. And would we want green over the top of the rest of it? I feel like you would, right? Because some of these are weird. Like that one's kind of weird. I don't know, we'll make it work. Do we just make it all grass? Because I don't know that it makes sense to have it as the dirt layer as well. I don't know if it makes sense. Like, it looks okay in this particular instance. It doesn't look okay here, though. But maybe that's because there is no green on top of it. Because now that doesn't look bad, actually. That looks fine. That looks fine. Right? Like, I have no complaints against that. It just looks like a block. Yeah, let's do that. I think that just makes sense. So we'll do the brown first, and then we'll just use the green to cover it. And in some cases, there's going to be more brown because, well, there just will be, right? Like, a lot of that is just going to be brown. And here's the issue here, right? Like, unless we go back one, it's going to look a little out of place, I think. Because, like, that looks kind of... no, that's fine. This looks kind of out of place, though. So you would green that. Again, we'll figure out all the bits and bobs later. So you would do something like that then, and just cover over that. Hello, creeper. Gotcha. You would just do that, and then we'll come back in here with some lowlights and some highlights, some wool and, you know, whatever. But all right, let's see. So we may have to dig up this, actually. This will have to come up. And then green? Yeah. This will have to come up and then green. Dirt. What is that? Oh, I was like, what is that? I was looking at it like into its soul, and I couldn't decipher. So we would do like that, and then you would bring the green. There's a random hole here, which is not great. Do we just bring the green over top of that? Probably, right? But if we do, then this has to be brown terracotta. And I think that this should be as well. We're just going to wing it, make it up as we go along here. There are no such rules that need to be followed here. I just want it to look presentable. Okay, so all of this one has to turn brown, and then these can turn green. Brown, like that, like that. We can go the green up here, cover in all of that. I don't know how we're going to hide light in here, though. Like, it may have to come from the trees themselves and not from the other stuff. Okay, let's fly back real quick and just see how that feels. Okay, okay. I kind of like that. I like that a lot. I like that a lot, actually. It needs a couple more green blocks here, here, and here, but like here, here, there, here, here, no. I don't know why, but that actually looks kind of good. I don't know why. And just kind of like sprinkle it in a little bit, right? Here is kind of weird because there's like a harsh edge, so I wonder if you bring it out just a tad. Something like that, and then maybe one more. How does that feel? How does that look? Yes, that looks pretty good. So then I think we need to do the same thing right there. It's weird that we picked this random corner to start in, by the way, when this is like the least finished of any of the things. We just chose this. Like, what are we doing? How does that feel? If we leave a little bit of a gap there. No, I don't love that. So we need to go ahead and add that in there. I kind of like that, but I don't know. It's very arbitrary what we're doing here. Let's just do that, though. Okay, and then our green can just filter over the top here. The issue is we're not going to have enough green concrete for this, and it's going to make me real sad. I think it's our, yeah, I was going to say, I think that's our last stack. It is. It is absolutely our last stack. That looks so good, though. Just wait till we have the trees on that. That's going to look really, like, poppin'. Like, the dirt is very aesthetically pleasing there, and I like it. I like it a lot. This tree might be in the way. Also, if we go that far out, this tree might be in the way. Just sad, because I really like that tree. Unless we have this space. Like, instead of here, we go, like, here and just make it, like, 5 blocks wide. Seems interesting. God, that looks so good. I can't get over it. All right, I'm very happy with that. I'm not going to go make more green concrete right now, but I'm very happy with that particular thing that we got going on. I'll just dump all of this in here. It doesn't really matter, surely. Okay, the next question I want to ask myself is, do we have glass? And we have a little bit. Not enough to finish, but we can get it. We can get it. Okay, let's just add the dirt in there and that in there. And what kind of glass do we need? Well, we obviously need cyan because cyan is our main. Green is our secondary, and blue is our, you know, whatever. So we're going to need probably all the colors, which we can do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 should be all right, but let's just grab 12 because we can. Any dyes in here? No dyes. I'm really thinking about making an archway here that the pathway goes through. I don't know why, but that seems kind of right up my alley. Up your alley. Whoa, 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 whoa. Calm down, sir. All right, we need cyan. Of course, we don't have any. We don't have any blue either. I see. I see. Wasn't there, like, blue dye over here somewhere? Didn't we encounter that a little while ago? Do you see blue? Can Enderman pick up slime blocks, I wonder? There's more deep slate. Oh my goodness. Oh wait, it's just regular deep slate though. It's not cobbled, so it's actually useless to us. Great. Outstanding news. It's gonna be the last fucking chest. Like, it's gonna be the last chest we fucking look at. There is blue, so that is great news. Why do we have smooth sandstone? What were we doing with smooth sandstone? So we got like half of the house done, which is pretty cool. All right, we need blue and light blue, so let's just do 4 stacks of blue. Yeah. 4 stacks of light or of dark blue, and then we need 4 stacks of light blue, which easier said than done, right? White tulip. How does white tulips get you light gray? How does that make any damn sense? Excuse me? Oh, I was like, why am I not making the thing? That's why. That's why. 28 is not enough. We're going to need to get more, but we'll just do that for now. And then, of course, we're going to need the cyan. But for now, I think that's a decent start. So let's go ahead and start this, and then we'll continue.
Watch out, Pa. You better duck. Ads are
Oh
coming
my
at you.
fucking god, that scared the shit out of me. Holy. Why was that so loud? Oh my goodness, that caught me way off guard. Jesus. Okay, we're gonna wait for the ads before we continue. Oh my goodness. I keep saying I need to lower the volume of that, but oh my goodness. I really need to lower the volume of that. God. I got too immersed and it just, oh, it got me. It got me real good. Okay, we're good. Let's just make sure the script is working. Hey, look at that. Outstanding. All right, let's do this. How many blocks of blue is there? There is, it looks like 2 blocks of dark blue around the entire thing. And then like 1 or 2 blocks of blue around the entire thing. So we can do that. No worries. So I guess we should probably do this proper and first go around the entire thing. And then go around the entire thing again. We make learning fun. Let me show you my skills of an artist. Indeed. Yeah, so I actually did put this too low here, it seems, which, you know, that's fair. I didn't really realize it at the time, but it does make sense that we would do such a thing. Like that seems okay. I don't know what the doggos are doing over there. What are you doing, huh? What are you doing, Derby girl? Hi. Hi, Bubbish. Hi, Bubbies. Yeah, we're going to have to get rid of some of that. It doesn't quite fit. Yeah, we should have done this first. It is absolutely my fault, but, you know, what can you do? What can you do? It's part of the issue of not planning, right? So we go all the way around with the dark blue, and then we go all the way around with the light blue after the dark blue. And I think it'll look pretty good. I still think I want to come back in here and add a little bit of stone action here because it's very, very bright. And I think we need to break that up just a little bit because although, yes, there would be a lot of moss and algae growing here, it wouldn't be completely algae, I'm pretty sure. So we need to make sure that that is correct. I also hope that a creeper cannot fall on my head here, as it is nighttime, and we did not light up the trail above us, which was really stupid, but we didn't do that. No, we did not. Yeah, there's creepers up there. There's all sorts of stuff up there. I think we need to light this up real quick. I just got this gut feeling, and I don't trust it. Torches. So, I guess let's... No, I don't think we need to sleep. I think we just need to come over here, despawn them, and then fly back real quick. Okay, and we do this. And we just put a torch in the single line all the way up. And that should prevent most things from spawning up here. Pew! I swear, sometimes I just straight up go through the mob now. Get fired upon, creeper. So this should be enough to make it all be relatively spawn-proof, I guess, right? Like, the chances should be much lower. What's the block light? Block light is 5, yeah. It should be totally spawn-proof then, except for, like, maybe here. 4. No, we should be good. What is it, Echo Bear? What's wrong? What's wrong, Echo? Come here, gosh. What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong with the babies? What's wrong? Gecko. Alright, let's get the glass in here. Now that we feel a little bit more safe-ish. I feel like I should also put some torches up there. Yeah, we should. We should. It seems like the logical thing for us to do, to be honest. Hold on, Echo. Go lay down, babies. It's okay. Are you gonna throw up? Did you eat something stupid? Go lay down, Echo. We'll go out in a little bit, okay? Looks good. Alright, so that's at least lit up at the moment. So now we should be able to resume relatively peacefully here. And I think that will help us a lot. At some point, we're going to need to address this cliff in here as well. Make it the correct colors and all of that jazz. But it's not a time for now. Although it should be, because like logic dictates you should probably do something that you're going to bury first before you do something else. But yeah, you know how we do. You know how we do. Okay, so let's just... Ooh, we're out of blue glass already. That's not a great sign. Not a good start here. Not a great start, but acceptable, I think. Acceptable. Alright, let's go grab us some blue dye. Get the blue glass. I hope that will be enough. I don't know, though. I just really want to get this water in, though, because it has been a long time here. And we haven't finished it, so I kind of feel obligated here to just give it a little bit of a push and work towards its completion. You know, you feel me? I feel me. That sounded weird. That sounded freaking weird. Alright. Let's see. Do we have enough blue glass? And then I guess the question will also become, do we have enough light blue glass? And then I know for a fact we do not have enough cyan glass, so. Interestingly enough, all good. But we're just gonna fix this a little bit here. Get it going and get what we need here to the best of our ability. Although we keep misplacing tons and tons of blocks. I guess we should just fly to get back here. There it is. All right. Let's go. It's going to feel so nice when this is all encapsulated here. And I gotta say, though, the lime green wool connected to the blue glass actually doesn't look bad. So that's interesting, because I was not anticipating that to just look good like that. You know. This one will have to be part of the mossy cliff. You know, all things that we have to do here. And, of course, there is some stuff on the other side that is not as welcoming. Okay, I don't know what I was thinking here, but we needed to do a little bit more blue. There we go. Grab the light blue, and then we can make it work. Doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be there. God, I really like that that's like, oh, we're going to add dirt dangly bits there. That's going to look sick. Dirt dangly bits always does the job. If you wondered what the job was, it's dirt dangly bits. And I do want some bigger portions of light blue, I think. So we'll just go with that. Make it work. And, of course, we're going to continue to go around the outskirts here. And then we'll go back in with the cyan and make our little patterns once again. Very nice and easy, but I think it looks very good. And it's like a good interpretation of the sun's rays cresting over a crested wave. I think it looks really good. So I am very happy with it so far, and it's still weird to me that we chose this random corner to start in. Because this was like the least developed corner, and now we're just like adding a tremendous amount of blocks and work and dedication over here for no random reason. Like, obviously, eventually the entire thing will get the same treatment, but I also feel like we really need to start finishing things too, so I kind of want to spend a good amount of time over here just preparing and getting it a little bit more ready. That looks fine. Again, doesn't have to be perfect, just has to be unique enough to work. Maybe like that. Good. Perfect. And then we just got to do a secondary. We'll start here, I think. Just have our secondary so that we can go 2 blocks wide all the way around it, and we'll use all the glass that we have, which is not a lot, but we can get more potentially. Potentially. So we want it to be roughly 2 blocks around the entirety of the thing, and then we will make it a reality. Alright, so we got all of that. Looks good. I really like the green glazed is actually really growing on me, and it's going to be a pain in the dick to place underneath the glass here, by the way. But that seems like a problem for future Viking, who's out of glass. No. How dare you be out of glass? How dare you? How rude, in the words of... Oh, God, what is that? That character's name. Michelle Tanner. In the words of Michelle Tanner from Full House. How rude. Yes. Yes, indeed.
God damn it, Bobby.
Fucking fuckity fuck. Why does that get me? I'm just minding my own business and then it just comes out of nowhere and it gets me. Rah! Hello, Iris. Wait. Is that all the bone meal we had? Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. We did not finish your roof yesterday because it was longer than a 30-minute job, by the way. But we did get most of the back done. Which we can show you. I missed a block there, but we got most of the back done. God damn it, Bobby. My sister called and then you had already quit. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I had intended to quit earlier, to be honest with you. And then that reward was redeemed. So it did allow me to stay another half hour after I was going to end, to be honest. So I did stay to complete it because I don't like leaving it for the next stream if I can help it. So I did complete it and then I was like, okay, we're going to call it here before something else is redeemed. We need light blue. Light blue. How much light blue? A stack? A stack of light blue. And we need more glass. Ow. Ow. Dude, these trees are dangerous. They are very dangerous. Just flew straight into one. Very, very spooky. Good, we got our light blue going. Right now we're trying to add the water over here into our little area. Add the water. Feels nice, feels good. And will allow us to more easily do this too, and to alter the terrain here. Because then we don't have to worry about anything. We can just kind of place instead of having to like go back and forth and place and then look. And then, you know, we'll just have a large platform in which to walk on. But anyway, I digress. I hope you are doing all right today, Iris. Hoping you are having a fantastic Thursday afternoon, morning, evening, wherever time zone you happen to hail from. We're just going. Doing okay? Cool, good. Very nice. Very nice. A hail from the winter time zone. That's fair. That is fair. I think we made way too much light blue glass, which is going to suck because I don't know what we're going to do with the light blue glass when we're done with this here. We should have just made like 2 stacks. But no, we made far too much. We'll regret that. 2x2 area, and you gotta make it a little bit better when you do that. Just like so. Something like this and like that. Yeah, we really need to get this as done as we can here. And I think we would bring that one up just a smidgen. Yep, feels good. So now we have a lot of random light blue glass that we failed to yield, that we failed to use all of. I think that's okay, though. Did we have more cyan? We did have more cyan. And also we had glass here for some apparent reason. Were we using blue? We were using blue, right? So we're going to need more blue, more cyan. We have enough yellow. We have some purple. We have the white. We'll take the yellow. We have the orange. We have some red. We need the cyan, and then we should be okay. Let's grab a full stack. Let's grab a whole stack. No, not lime. We need blue, and we need cyan. And then we need more cyan, probably. Also, we did a thing today, and I made it look kind of cartoony. Like there's, you know, dirt and grass growing here, and I think it looks freaking sick. Like we're going to add some brown patches up there, I think, and then we'll do some different color gradients on here as well. But I really like the cartoony look of this for some reason. I don't know. Feels good. Feels right. Let's go grab a little bit more of the blue dye so we can make 2 full stacks of cyan, because I think we're going to need it. It's a relatively large area here. Light blue, or dark blue. We really need to finish this house soon, by the way, because now it's going to really bother me that, like, we have half of the roof on. It's not going to bother me enough that I'm going to do it this episode, this stream, but it is going to bother me intensely, so we will have to fix that at some point here. Which is not great, but we will. All right, we need more glass. Grab our glass from in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll just do 8 to start because that seems appropriate. And then once we need more, we'll just come back. Really nice and easy. And we lit this area up temporarily so that we can be free from the injustice that is the stuff. So we got green, blue, purple. Yeah. And most of this we know has to be cyan here. Especially like right here. Like this shouldn't even exist because the sun can't hit this. So like this shouldn't even exist, but we're not going to deal with semantics. All right, so little by little, we'll add our bits and blocks, but we do have to worry about the sun a little bit more here. So let's go ahead and breach out a little bit so that we don't have that issue. We can add some of our purple, and we'll just add, of course, a lot of our cyan. don't know that they would crash necessarily over here, but because we did it over there, I think we would, in fact, do it here. Feels like it would make some kind of sense. Yada, yada. So I guess, like, this would be in full view right here. So let's go ahead and do our first small one here. Something like that. A weird shape, but a shape nonetheless. And then we'll yellow. And then we'll orange. And then we'll red. And then we'll add a purple. Nice. Very nice. And then for the most part, you just want to go around this with mostly cyan, and then occasionally you throw in a purple, you throw in a green, you throw in whatever, but just like that. Very simplistic, very, very easy to do. But I think it also adds a layer of depth into it, and I love that. I love it. All right, so that works. I don't know how many more of these we want to do. Like, do we want to do another one so close? I don't think so. So I suppose we'll hold off on that for a little bit. And we'll just kind of go with the flow and let our fingers do the walking and the talking. Just like so. Yeah. Add a little bit more green, a little bit more purple. And soon enough, your shoes are looking cool. Okay, do a little bit like that. I think we can do another little cap here. We want to connect up to there, right? Something along those lines, and that should do just fine for us. Puffy paint makes shoes cool. Puffy paint. What is puffy paint? Puffy paint. We got that, and orange covers all of the yellow. And then you got the red. Perfect. And then I also want to just add little bloblets of the cyan, or the white glass in here. I think it makes a little bit of a difference. Not too much, but enough that I notice it and wish to add things based on it. All right, so we got some of this, some of that, and just keep going. It's paint you squeeze out of the bottle in a small line, and it poofs up just a little. Is that the stuff, like I've seen artists do paintings that like they squeeze it and then they use this little like spatula thing and make like the painting like 3D because it just looks like the paint is like on there or whatever. Is that the same thing?
Watch out, Pa, you better duck. Ads are coming at you hot.
That sounds different, huh? I don't know where I saw it, but this lady, she like squeezes out like a drop or more of paint, and then she like takes this spatula thing and she just like puts it in the paint like splotch, and then she like drags down a little bit. And by doing this like 1,000 times, she's able to make like a realistic weird painting looking thing, but it looks fucking cool. Looks really cool. We're not going to have enough orange, probably. Because it looked really, really cool, to be honest. I don't think that I could do it because it requires like a shitload of patience, of which we do not have. We do not possess this level of patience. But it looked so cool. Looked so cool. Look up 80s puffy paint shoes. You'll see what I mean. Okay. We will look that up. 80s puffy paint shoes. It just looks like a weird way to like bedazzle your shoes. I think we had another name for this than puffy paint. If memory serves me, I feel like there was another name that we used for this, and I can't remember for the life of me what it was, but I do feel like there was a name for this. Very popular, yeah. It feels memorable. It's also like when people used to make that weird S in their notebooks all the time. That is very visceral and easy for me to remember. We're out of purple already. We need to get more purple. And we need to get more cyan, probably. You were literally trying to make the S the other day. Yeah. I don't know that I could make it nowadays because it's been a long time, but I used to draw that shit so often. So often. Green. Blue. That's crazy. Yeah, I haven't attempted to make that in a very long time now. Very long time. We need, what do we need? We need orange, red, and magenta and purple, like one stack of each. Orange, red, magenta, purple. Orange, red, magenta, purple. Orange, red, magenta, purple. Orange, red, magenta, purple. We don't need a stack, right? A stack for 8 stacks. So we need 8. 8. 8. Those, and then we needed magenta. How the hell do you make magenta? Is it purple plus white? That makes pink. Sure, let's add some pink in there too. Why not? How do you make magenta? What color is it? What color? Purple and orange? Or purple and red? Purple and pink. Interesting. Purple and pink. We're going to use some pink glass too. I know that we didn't use any pink glass in this before, but something is screaming at me to make pink glass now. I don't know why, but we're going to listen to it. Like, there's not going to be much, but I do want to use just a little bit of it, I think. Let's go fly in here, grab some more glass, and then we can be on our way. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we do a magenta. We do a pink. We do a red. We do an orange. We do a purple. And then we're going to need more cyan. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4 cyan. Make 40. Sure. Always end up with it when I don't want it. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. All right, we got some pink now. How does pink feel? I'm going to leave it. Honestly, I'm going to leave it, but it feels a little off. But we are going to add some just because I want to have a little bit of variety in here. So we're going to add some. We'll see how it looks, how it feels, if it feels okay. We're not using much of it for sure, though. Like 5, 6 blocks kind of thing here and there. Very little, I think. Because the pink really sticks out. It's very, very vibrant, which I don't know if I really like. Or if it's like a thing that we have to get used to, I'm not sure. Does feel like we can add another white stripe over here, another capsized wave. And I guess let's add a little bit larger of one here because we can. We can. Okay, it's not that much larger, but it is a little large. All right, we got that, and then the orange goes over that. And then we got the red. I think if we're going to do a pink, it would be like here, right? Yeah, because the pink and red seems to fade together really well. I think that's exactly what we want to do. We need our blue. Yeah, this will work. I kind of want to figure out a way to light up the glass a little bit without detracting, so we'll have to figure that out as well. But I don't really know what we can do about that. But we can figure it out. We have plenty of resources. We have plenty of time. We can figure it out. Got some pink, got some purple, got some cyan. Be beautiful. Nice and easy. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Doesn't sound right, but I'm pretty sure that it is. Okay, let's cyan all of this up, and let's see. I just really want to go a little bit ham today and see if we can actually make some kind of dent, you know? Seems good. Seems great, seems wonderful. Green, are we ready to do no. I was going to say, are we ready to do another capsize? But no, we're definitely not because of how close the other one is. So we don't want to do that. Let's go ahead and take out the axe, put in a couple of the like bubbles, quote unquote, is what I would imagine the single ones are. And I think it looks really, really good. Very simple, but has a lot of character, and I think that's really what we want, right? Character. Lot of character, a lot of just colors and vibrancy and, you know, the whole kitchen sink, basically, thrown at it all at once. Okay, I do think we can now probably do another capsized wave. Let's do another bubble. Something like that. So we're about like halfway done with this already. And I do believe we can go ahead and add a wave here. Something like this, and then we just go down and we do it like that, just so the shape's a little bit different. Because all of these should be slightly different from one another. I think that's what makes it nice. 2 reds, perfect. I don't know why, but I really like just the single reds every now and again, too. They look so good. Look so good. Do we want a blue? Yes. Blue, green. Try to keep the green away from the red so it doesn't look like Christmas colors. Maybe some bubble action. We got the purples, and I'm okay with them being next to each other. I think it's fine. I think it's absolutely fine. Especially when you randomly stumble into a gradient of these 3. It's like, ooh, look at that. Look at this art savant over here. Look at this man who knows color theory over here. Look at this guy. Oh, yeah. That's us. That is always us. That's how it goes. If you truly believe that, you haven't watched me enough, by the way. And that's okay. Yep, exactly. You just take what I say blindly and leap of faith it. Also,
Force me, Daddy.
The original. Oh my goodness. The original. Can't beat the original. What's up, Lighthouse? How you doing? Wow, I'm actually kind of shocked. People do not play the original. They don't play the original. They like the remix. Wow. Be still, my beating heart. There is still some faith for the original. We're doing more glass things. Obviously. We are glassing. Trying to go ahead and get our river all situated here. Needs to happen. Nothing to do with me working on a budget. Yep, I know. You have spent a lot of points. Which is great for my gremlin ways. All the precious Viking coin come back to me. We do love when we get our points back. We try very hard to get our points back. Excuse me, Jesus. Oh, that was a big one. Ooh, we're out of blue, noticeably. Are we almost out of green? No, we got about a stack of green, so let's go grab a stack of blue. So we can keep working here. I think I did... Oh, wait, we don't have our fortune pick. I was like, I think I saw some lapis lazuli over there, but we can't really pick it up because we don't have that kind of stuff. Let's grab 2 stack. No, 1 stack of blue should be... Should we grab 2? Should we grab 2? Maybe. I'm only going to grab 1 for now. Trying not to waste it as much as possible here, so we'll grab 1. No. There we go. And we are going to need more cyan, though. 2, 3, because we have 24, so let's just use it. Might as well. we did a little cartoony thing today that I'm very happy with right now. So, like, you know how all the grass in here eventually is not going to be grass because we don't want Enderman stealing our blocks? This is kind of what I'm thinking. We're still going to add more texture and more depth and more gradients to it, but I think it's really good. And I like it a lot. It's cartoony, but it kind of fits really well in a very auspicious way. Very auspicious. Okay, we got those, we got that, we got that, red. A red robin, yum. Do you guys have red robins near you? I haven't seen one in like 10 plus years, but I assume that it still exists. Also. Does red robin still exist anywhere? No actual idea. We used to have one. It used to be like a really good restaurant-ish. Like for a chain, it used to be a really good restaurant. For a chain. Green, and let's do some purple, and let's do some purple. That's not purple, but it works. Purple. Purple. Magenta with a blue. Okay, so we're coming up to the next crashed wave. It's got to be like around here somewhere. I think we need to go up at least 2 more waves, though, before we get to it. Ooh, that's way too many in one place, but we'll allow it. There's no rules here. Just your imagination. Dude, this is a lot of cyan glass here, by the way. I keep forgetting just like how large let's try that again. I keep forgetting how large these areas actually are, and as a result, I think that you need far less blocks than you actually do to make it something like real. As a result, we tend to run out of blocks a lot. But this is all the glass that we're going to need for a while here, so that's good. I don't think we're going to use the colored glass for anything else other than this particular river here. I think that's okay. I don't think you need to force it. Okay, it looks like we can do another wave here. We wave it up. We wave it down. Something like that for a shape. We got our yellow. Yeah, they called me Mellow Yellow. Oh, that sounded so bad. I really like the pink. I don't know why, but pink next to the red makes me very happy. Very happy. 'Cause I'm happy, clap along if you feel. That's Relish, Relians. Alright, we got that, that's looking nice. It's like couscous, the food's so nice, they named it frickin' twice. Hell yes. Can't remember. I don't know who the original person that said that was, but it still sticks in my head to this very day. I say it all the time. All the time for no apparent reason. like I said, we are in a bit of a weird mood, probably because we didn't get any sleep last night. And, you know, that's kind of how it goes sometimes. But hopefully tonight we'll actually get some sleep because, let me tell you, I fucking need it. I am cooked today. Throw me in the oven. Stick a fork in me. I am done. There is buns in the oven. No, wait. That's not right. That's not right. Hold on. Hold your horses here. Can we do another wave? We can.
Screw you guys, I'm going home.
Let's do a elongated one. This is a big one. Buns in the oven tends to be a long-term commitment. You are very true. You are very accurate with regards to the buns in the ovens. A lot of buns, a lot of ovens. Also a weird thing to say, but yeah, we're going with it. We're just gonna go with it. It's fine. Yes. It is a very long-term commitment. You are correct. Not only is it a long-term commitment, it is a big expenditure for a long time. Adds up to, like, I don't know. I don't actually know the math on this, but I would venture to say to raise a child in this era, in this date and time, I would venture to say it's like $500,000, maybe? I could be way off on that number, but that would be my guess as to, like, roughly what it takes now to raise a child. Like, not at once, but, like, over the course of, you know, at least 18 years, I would say $500,000 sounds probably pretty accurate. Don't know for sure, but I would say that's probably pretty damn close. Working at a Renaissance festival, I stuck the babies in a basket and joked about the buns. What? Interesting. You joked about the buns, huh? Can't have none unless you got buns, hun. You can do side bends or sit-ups, but please don't lose that butt. Call 1-800-MIX-A-LOT. Baby got back. They were buns in the oven. Now they're babies in a basket. Ooh. Got 'em. That's how you get 'em right there. When they transform to from buns to babies, that's when you know. You gotta know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, and know when to walk away. Don't know if famous country star applies here, but we're gonna make it apply. If the shoe fits, kind of thing. If the shoe fits. That's how it goes. We don't need any more waves over here. So I think we need to add a lot more of the cyan then, and occasionally we'll bring out the other colors. We'll bring it out. Make it nice and pretty. Did you get your Spotify recap, by the way, Iris? If you have Spotify recap anyway. It said I was actually very close to my age, which was interesting. I didn't expect that based on the music that I listened to, but it's interesting nonetheless. It said the age of music that I listened to or that I am was 33. And I found that interesting because I'm like, really? You think I match my age? Because I don't feel like a lot of people my age are, in fact, blasting the music that I am. So I find that very odd and a little auspicious. Hi, bear. Oh. Hi, babish. What are you doing? Oh, hello. Was I not done? I'm sorry. Hello. Mine was 34. You haven't been 34 in a bit. How many minutes did you have? I always try to like compete with my friend every year, and I know that every year he blows me out of the fucking water, but I always like to try to compete. $2,200 equal to 1 day. Oh, okay. So I definitely beat you by a little bit then. I had 37,000. I didn't look at how many days that was, but 37,000 is what I had. I don't remember how many genres I had. Don't remember. I guess I could look, but I don't feel like it right now. Yeah, I don't know how many genres. 100 and... But my friend that I compete against, he literally had 194,000 minutes. And it's like, are you fucking kidding me right now? Like, how? You're basically listening to music every second of every day. It's like actually kind of incredible. It is actually incredible. I don't know how he does it. Like, while he's working, he has like lo-fi on or whatever, and it's just like the minutes are adding up like crazy. They add up. Boy, howdy, do they add up. I wonder if people still say that. Do people still say boy, howdy? Doesn't sound like something people say. Where's my super suit? Oh, there's a command for lurking now. Come on, Lighthouse. Come on. There's a command for this. You guys demanded the command for this. Rude. I'm hiding in a bush. The name of the emote is Lurk. The name of the emote literally says it in the emote. Lies and slander. We need red, red, red. We're not going to have enough of the glass for this, I don't think. Also, ads should be coming on any second now. We are not going to jump. We know that they are coming. We just don't know when. But soon. Very, very soon. Do it. Do it, you coward. No? It's gonna wait for me to like lose my guard, loosen my grip, and then it's gonna do it. I know you're here. I know you're coming. Do it. Do it now.
Watch out, Pa. You better duck. Ads are coming at you hot.
They are, in fact, coming at you hot. I think I'm going to make a couple of those randomly, by the way. I think I'm just going to have, like, I don't know, 10 different ones or something. And whenever ads come on, it plays one of the 10 random ones, just so I don't have the same one going on and on. Because I think that's really easy to set up, like, a randomizer for it, so. I think so, anyway. Holy moly, it's actually already 5 o'clock. I thought it was much, much earlier than that. Ooh, I do think we are going to have to call it then. Because it's very late already. And I have to get some sleep tonight because I'm very tired. Nice. We got halfway done with that. We finished the path. We got halfway done with the terrain. All good. Yeah. I think we're going to go ahead and call it for today. And obviously, we will be back tomorrow for hopefully a little bit longer of a stream. So, thanks so much for watching, guys. And until next time, ciao.